Hi, Danny. Hi, Veronica. How are you doing? Great to see you again, Danny. I saw you
Hi,
last Friday
Michael.
at Mahin. Uh, well, this movie is such a great and different take on a fight type of film. What was it about the script that, after reading it, both of you wanted to be a part of this film?
You want to answer first, or?
I didn't die. That was part of it. I didn't kill nobody. I didn't die. I was a professor. I thought, well, this is cool. And I was,
Yeah.
I was training somebody, and I love to do that anyway. So uh, uh, we had a lot of fun doing it. So it was kind of for me, it was a wonderful time to just really love what I was doing.
Yeah, for me, it was also, the fact that this character, Marcella, the character I play in the film, was originally written for a man, and now they wanted a woman to play it. I thought it was fantastic, because we need to have more strong female roles on film and television. And, usually in these kind of movies, it's an old-timer, like Lil Washdown, that's the owner of the gym. And now this time I had to do it. So it was a lot of fun. And the other part of the movie, I mean, I love that it's a redemption story. But in all honesty, and not because he's here, but one of the things I was very interested was to work with Danny. I admire his work. I admire his work for a long time, not only because he himself is an inspiring and a redemption story, but also because of the kind of representation you put out there, and now seeing you playing not only the bad guy, but now you're a professor, and I love that for you.
Professor.
I love that.
Yeah.
And you know what? Watching her, it was kind of funny. All she needed was a cigar, and she'd have been Howie Steinler, the old owner of the Main Street Gym. So,
Yeah.
so she played it with uh, uh, a soft side and a really tough side. So that's kind of what what gym owners are. They have to be a parent at some times, and other times they have to be a warden.
And the one thing I really like about this is the fact that it shows an older fighter. We really don't see older fighters in movies. They're always younger in the prime of their career. I think the last movie that really sticks to mind that I saw in older fighter was like The Champ with John Voight, Richard
Yes,
Dorter,
yes,
Faye
with the
Dunaway,
book.
where we see that type of storyline. How refreshing is it that to be a part of a cast and a role where we're telling the story about an older fighter making a return back into the ring?
I think it's inspiring, and Bish, the writer and star producer of the film, he had that dream, and he's like, I want to become an actor, and I'm going to do my film. So this film is a result of his dream, and I love when you have a second act story, when characters, because a lot of times people dismiss people because you're of a certain age, and it's so much, you can do, not only as an actor, in every walks of life. Sometimes people, they're 40, 50, and they're like, oh, you're too old, and you don't realize how much experience and how much grit they still have. And this is what happens with the character of Jay. He gets a second chance, a second opportunity, and he takes it. And I love that.
Yeah, that's what's kind of like uh, life. It's like you can try all you want, but until you do it, and that's what you got to do. You got to just do it,
Yeah.
especially coming out of the pen. You've got so much against you. You've literally been locked in time for however long you got. If you go into the penitentiary in 1990 and you get out in 98, it's like
8 years gone.
it's a completely different world.
Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. And before I let you go, what can you tell our audience to get them out to the theaters as it premieres on Friday, well, tomorrow? What can you say about the film to get them out to the theaters? Because I think people need to see this.
Yeah, I think if you want a feel good, a story, a redemption story with some heart, I think you're gonna have a great time with this one, no?
Yeah. If you want to see me not get killed.
And if you want to see him as a professor, because you're a fantastic professor. If you want to see him in a university as a professor, you've got to see this film.
University professor.
Exactly. Thank you both for stopping with us, and we look forward for
Thank you.
the film to come out tomorrow.